Hi guys, how are you doing? It is my pleasure to have you again to this wonderful episode. It's been a while when I was online, but I'm back again. So my wonderful people, my name is Bri Kerubo. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, help me this message reach many people as possible. I'm really super excited for my returning subscribers. Thank you so much for being part of me, being my support. You are my pillars, and I can't hide my happiness wherever I come to this platform. And for the new visitors around, you are much welcomed. Your presence is highly honored. Really appreciate for the every aspect single love you show me. So welcome. And what do we have for you today? I want to discuss with you a very interesting episode, and is a sensitive topic of which so many people are ignoring, but we have to say the reality. So in the comment section, please, at the end of the episode, write something and let's have a conversation so that I can hear how you view it and what are your imaginations about this topic I'm going to introduce. Welcome, and please ensure you watch up to the end. So, Breakable have for you today an amazing episode, an amazing topic of which we need to discuss about what farming is. Have you ever come across this word farming? And whenever you hear it, what comes into your mind, or what do you think? For me, honestly, when I used to hear farming, I used to see it as a job that is regarded for the low people in the society. But I was wrong. That is why I want to tell you why you need to change your mentality towards this great job we call farming. Farming right now is the future of Africa, or the future we have right now. As you can see, you look around here and there, you can come up with some of the challenges we've been overcoming. We've been fighting here and there, and the reason as to why all this happened, many people have ignored what we call agriculture. Agriculture is the future. So my colleague, wherever you are, despite of the job you do, the profession you are, please stop disregarding agriculture. I'm really fortunate to come from a rural area. That's where I was born. My parents were practicing farming, and most of the time during the weekends when we were not going to school, we could also be told to go do farming. I used to hate it. I used to hate farming. Whenever I'm told, pick a djembe and there is a portion somewhere you need to go and work for today, I was seeing it as a punishment. But right now, as a grown up, it's now when I'm trying to connect the dots, it's making sense to me that my parents were not punishing me, but instead they were trying to teach me the importance of this farming, because it's the one which enabled us every day to have food on the table instead of spending a lot of money going to buy foodstuffs. So I was in the rural area. When I look backwards, I can see the beauty, the everything that was there. So it was really amazing. For my colleagues who happen also to be born in rural areas, you can write something on the comment section so that I know. So when I was at home, we could do farming like maize. We used to plant wimbi a lot, napier grass for the cows, and vegetables. There's not a single day my mom went to the market to buy. But compare to this situation we are. Right now we are using canned food, some kind of vegetables which are being preserved in the supermarket areas, being put into some cans, and that's what we say that is healthy. No, it isn't. So remembering those days, actually they were one of the best. I'm really appreciative. So the first thing that you need to consider agriculture is because you connect with the nature. You know, you will be like a co-creator with God. You can walk barefoot, and that's healthy for your body, because there is circulation of air to the pores that you have on your skin, and it really helps you to be like a co-creator. You preserve God's environment. When you look around and see the beauty of the green, you really appreciate what God did, and it's amazing. So my guys, please look up to agriculture. And the second thing is agriculture is good because it creates job, creates employment. The crisis right now as youth we are fighting, we are saying that we don't have jobs. This is where jobs are now. You go and start farming, and you find your friends are interested. You look for some people to help you. You see, you have helped our government to curb unemployment problems that we have right now. And farming is good reason. With farming, we are able to fight hunger. The situation right now, like here in Kenya, I've seen people die because of hunger. I've seen so many things, foodstuffs, they have very embarrassing prices right now. Wherever you go to the shopping areas, you cannot able to afford them. You see, unga, we call it cooking flour, maize flour, is up to 200 shilling Kenyan money, or for those who use dollars, we can say $2, and that's too much for the unemployed people in the society, the ordinary people who have nothing. They don't know what a job is. They go for contracts for a day, and putting food on the table for them becomes too difficult. So we need to look on that, and where always there are complaints, that's where opportunity lies. So my colleagues, we need to wake up and go and find these opportunities and work on them seriously, and being focused, we can be able to feed our own people. When I try to look at our own continent, Africa, you can see that we are the people who own the largest percentage of soils. If we really put ourselves into agriculture, Africa can be able to feed the whole population we have in the world. But because of some issues here and there, instead now Africa, the continent, not a country, Africa depends on the other continents to beg for food. Imagine, we are begging for food. But it's high time we need to look on that and see we work for our own self and we feed our own self instead of going to buy for genetically modified foods of which we are sure they are not good for our health. So why can't we go to these bush areas we've left here and there and work on them seriously and see that we have food for our own? And the reason as to why you need to consider agriculture right now is because it's no longer a job for the low people in the society. It's no job for the dirty people in the society or for the poor people in the society. Back to our education system. You've really messed up and you need to change. You need to look for ways. You need to teach our kids. They should know that doing farming is the best work. This is where you connect with the nature. You feed yourself. You know, food is for the stomach. And why do we work? We work to get money, and this money we spend it on food. not for anything else. And then you say that this food, those people who provide it, they are dirty and they are the poor people. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense anymore. So even me, that's why I used to see it. I was always told that when you go to school, you make sure you work hard, and at the end of you, when you be finishing your schooling, you'll find a good job, the white collar jobs we are promised here and there. But right now, when I look at the situation, it has ended up being a frustration, not only to Kerubo, but to many people outside there, the youths, because we always believed when you finish the high institution levels will be having a very good job. That's not the exact thing. But instead, right now, when you finish, you need to look for ways. Those skills that were not input in us, I think our minds have been opened up, and we need to go work, back to farming, back to agriculture, and improve the situation in our country, our society, and the continent as general. When I also think of our education system, they should really embrace, these kids, when they are brought to school, they are too young, and whenever you try to input something on that memory, it's not easy for it to be erased. But it's high time we need to change our mindset. We need to look for better means of improving agriculture. We need to appreciate these farmers. And there's something I remembered. The honest people, the very most generous people I've ever come across as myself are the farmers. Those people are very humble. They have an open heart to accumulate everybody. Have you ever gone to the market areas and find a producer or the farmer who has come up from the rural area with some vegetables or these food stuffs? Those people are so kind. They are generous. Whenever you buy, if it's tomatoes, they can even add you extra until you wonder why. And imagine the coins you are going to give her or him is less than what he has shown you. So big up to the farmers. Thank you so much for everything you do to ensure that we are healthy, we are fed well. So be blessed. You are really great people. You inspire me a lot. So that's why for me, like Kerubo, I wouldn't hesitate to look for these opportunities in the farming sector because I love it. I was born in a rural area, and it is my journey to ensure that what I'm preaching is what I'm doing. So don't think I'm speaking for the sake of talking, but I have thrown myself into that faith, and I'm really going to do my best. And one day, one time, you're going to meet Kerubo as the farmer. But I'm trying to tell you that not only that you will be relying on one source for money, for income, but we need to look for more opportunities. Let's embrace farming because agriculture is the future. Thank you so much for listening to me, watching my videos. I'm really happy, super excited. Thank you. God bless you. My name has been Kerubo. Subscribe to this channel. Bye bye. See you next time in the next episode.